Hello everyone and welcome to Quality RPGs. Today we are having part 55 of the Kingdom Come Deliverance II playthrough, and it seems we have a chance to get some loot, though I think we will only take what's really worth it. Since we don't have that much carrying capacity at the moment. And for example, these guys don't seem to have too much. Broadsword, not really worth it. Smooth cuirass perhaps, but actually weighs quite a bit, so not really interested in that. Knight's Warhammer, not really. Tall Kettle Hat. Well, perhaps we can always drop it if we are carrying too much. I should have kind of sold everything before entering here, but what's done is done. Knight's Warhammer. Horseman's Pick. Well, perhaps that could be nice. Perhaps the best loot is inside the keep. Then there is broadsword. Yeah, let that be. Heavy crossbow, not really interested in that, but those bolts look rather useful. Military swords, okay, so these guys don't really have that much worth looting. Or perhaps someone already took everything of value. Military sword. And let's head to the tower then. Military sword. Seems most of the good gear is already gone. You should have some... Okay, half plate legs only. Not really worth it. So it seems von Berkov was rather cheapskate arming his troops. There's a barricade. And I think... oh. Yeah. So we cannot get to the kind of good places because the stairway is blocked. That's a shame. Yeah, nothing really worth over here. Smoked sausages. I guess we can let them be. Yeah, no going over there. Okay, we could always try to pick some logs. On the other hand, perhaps not really worth it, loot-wise or time-wise. So I guess off we go, and we are supposed to be going to Sugdol. So let's get out of the castle.
Mart!
Oh, the horse. Oh, someone has been thrown over that building over there. So off to Sugdol it is. No wonder they don't like us at Maleshov. Yeah, we will continue. Ambush. Yeah, let's try to flee, because we are not feeling that well. Otherwise, if I had 100% health, I think I would have fought. But as it is, and of course the saving would have been quite far off. So there is the fort.
Quick! Whoa!
Okay, and let's get in. Peter of Pisek. Any bathhouse services?
Some rubbish.
Not you! You cannot!
Bianca?
I'm freezing. Why is it so cold in here?
I guess they are up here. Soldier. Hans throwing the door to my face. Okay.
So, I'm back.
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle.
Okay. And where was the
Careful!
bed? I think it was over here. So my bed is over there. Christopher Oderin. Well, this is Captain's wife. Rosa Ruthard. How are you holding up? Not really in the mood for talk.
You said you could teach me something.
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of...
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I...
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world hidden inside of books I could talk to. Or if you prefer actions instead of words. But I warn you in advance that it will not come free. After... So...
Well,
I'd like you to show me some... You shoot like a...
I prefer the term...
Will you teach me?
Listen.
Okay. Practice makes perfect. So perhaps we need go a bit more upstairs? No. There are guards sleeping over here. Okay, it's this one. But before... Well, actually, let's take a small nap. So that we can get the safe. Oh. Ah, that's the castle.
Nice work! Nice work indeed. You saved the peasants but sent your own men to the slaughter. You like to keep your hands clean, but war is a nasty business. So who are you going to sacrifice for your conscience next? Your little Jew brother? Cape on? Yourself? You play the game, but you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose. You learned nothing. You understood nothing. And yet I tried so hard. And yet we share the same fate. Lord! My family was slain too, by the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course, you do have a father. Although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
Well, that's rather nasty. Well, I guess not so. But yeah, before actually continuing sleeping, I think we will want to read some books. Okay, and then another one. Okay. So I guess we are to sleep then, and we will continue first thing in the morning. Okay, so is it the next one then? Yeah. Okay, and we are done. Let's use the perk points. Vitality, Die Hard. Okay, that's rather nice. Well-dressed, balanced diet. Yeah, let's take that Die Hard. Scholarship, Fundamentals of Medicine. Fundamentals of Law, Contemplative, Wonders of Beasts. Yeah, let's take this Fundamentals of Medicine. And we do have Alchemy here as well, Purple Haze. Poison Specialist, Enthusiast, Art of Preservation. Well, let's take that, Enthusiast. Okay, that's the chapel. Okay, there is Ziska. Let's have a chat. Shall we?
Is von Bergov's interrogation?
You came at the right time.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Gunstad, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Yeah.
Hold your horses. He's a noble and Sigismund's right hand. If we torture him, he'll be no use to us as a hostage, and Sigismund will be out to avenge him.
That's true. Even though I'd be only too happy to settle scores with him. I gave him my word.
Why the fuck should I care about that?
When it comes down to it, the word of a nobleman is an oath before God. Even the devil must respect that.
Fuck this shit. The longer I listen to this bastards, the more my fists itch.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer?
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're not. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked to meet at Maleshov. A nice coat.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the...
Really? Then why have I... And what a shame. I am a pragmatic man. And I'm sure we can work something out. But...
He's right. Apart from von Aulif's, he's Sigismund's. We should try it the peaceful.
You're buying that? When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't...
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us...
Well, he has to show Sigismund our arm.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would...
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And will also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, although I expect you people have no...
Oh.
In the shit. Look, so, a sensible person should seize Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an...
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
The daring.
A wise decision, sir.
But suspicious.
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. The army is not getting paid. Morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg...
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want...
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you...
I'm all eared.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers. And
We're supposed to rob the...
The most secure place...
of course! And while you're there, you can also... Lord Pisek, as the former Mintmaster...
There is no way.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city.
That's total mad. There might be some passageway leading there. Besides, they might collapse at any time.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to...
God and me.
Oh.
Pardon me, my lady.
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Ruthards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance, and St. James's is right next to the Italian...
A handy escape route from the palace, eh?
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Ruthard Palace to the Italian
I guess
court.
Hans won't be joining
Sure.
us.
That is, after breaking through the walls that
By Christ.
That sounds almost too good to be true. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court.
What do you think? The guards will come down...
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract...
What about Ulrich Vavak?
Most importantly, he's got the Mintmaster's key. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that...
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk. I'm afraid Vavak...
There is one...
Oh?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a...
Who? Do you mean...
The very...
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute.
What's that got to do?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court? No one knows them. No one has ever seen them. And very few understand their language.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fuck.
What? What do you mean, take their place?
Why not?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Godwin,
Jesus. Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, well,
St. Joseph, cover that.
Where will we find that leg?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to...
and then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid idea.
Okay.
is there no other way to solve it?
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I could explain to him what we need.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse more.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing, as it'd be better if we made him take us with him.
But what do we do with the leg?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of...
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right, let's say we get inside with the legate. What then?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. God, me? You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger.
May God look the other...
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside. Prepare the ground for digging.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole...
What if the legate refuses?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take like Godwin, eh?
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jest...
Nobody's asking you to. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in.
All right.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of...
Most importantly...
Then wait for us at Ruthard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing.
And how are you going to get in? The palace will be closed, and maybe... I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you.
That's true, milady.
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it...
No offense, my lady, but...
Jessica's right.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace.
All right. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest.
That's that then.
Okay. So, now what? I guess we just go. Hey, Rosa, let's go. Hey.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg.
I can hardly wait.
Okay.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, Vamberg...
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself.
Well, you can try. When we free your
I hope so.
How do we even get inside?
Like I said, through the...
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here.
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below...
How will I find the entrance this time?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the...
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in...
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside.
I'll be with you. If anything...
Ah, my hero! But since I'm the one who...
Okay, I guess she's our hero then.
Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it anyway?
Soon there'll be a fork, and from there it's only a short distance. You'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough. It's always best to arrive inconspicuously. Startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
Well, when we were defending the Barkov, he got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. We were scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Burgov. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
Waste yard. Okay.
Oof. Well, we have to get to the other side somehow.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
Well, so what? It's hard.
That may be so, but a courteous...
Well, of course I will carry you.
What's to be done?
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. What's the hurry? I've got plenty of time. This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Ah, just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
Oof.
Okay.
I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
And is this the basement?
Oh, Sakra! I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Okay, where is Rosa?
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see, we must get rid...
So you want me to get rid of them? But what will you do?
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. I bet that riffraff didn't... If I climb up there, I can cover you from...
What? Are you crazy?
Oh, don't worry.
But they'll see you.
No, they won't. I'll be round the corner before they have a chance. There's a wooden balustrade...
If you say so.
All right. Now turn around so you can't see...
Right then. I can aim well.
Okay. So I guess she's where she wants to be. So pretty much nothing of interest over here.
Who let you in here, fucker?
You're trespassing. This place belongs to the House of Ruthard.
You're wrong, friend. The Ruthards have finished in this town. We own the place now.
What are you gonna do about it, fucker?
You're mine.
Okay.
Sakra. Rosa? Could you... Rosa!
We gotta gut you, you whoreson!
You want to try me?
I guess I have to.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
I'm all yours.
Okay, another one.
Do it.
Okay,
I've
next
been
one.
waiting for you.
Well, that was rather brutal. Hey, stop stabbing me.
What do you want?
Okay. So I hope actually she's alright. Perhaps one of those could be useful. And there is only some limited groschen, so perhaps we are not looting every one of them. Well, that's rather useful.
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe...
Thanks.
It's something...
Someone's trying to break...
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door.
Okay, so let's rescue the damsel in distress. Okay, someone coming from somewhere.
I've been waiting for you.
Show your stuff. Show what you're made of.
Okay.
What a mess.
So was it up here?
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
Okay.
So, here we are.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore.
Don't worry about the mess.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver. It's all gone.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see.
That's true. You know, Henry, if everything were to go wrong at the Italian court, and would you still try to rescue my father? Even if...
I think this is what the good guys will do.
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian...
Or not at all.
If our plan succeeds and your father is freed.
I try not to think of...
Why?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave them, and you and I will...
Maybe it won't be necessary.
Maybe. But your duties are elsewhere. Capon's estate is in... Why should my father and I stay here anyway?
Okay. Well, there is at least that one book.
You'll be all right.
My father would clap you in irons for that.
And for this?
Oh, it seems you know how a lady should be carried.
Where to, ma'am? I don't see any rivers, ditches, or puddles to cross.
Dami castitatem e continentiam, sed non le moro. Forward, Sir Knight.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, Christ. Is it morning already? Ziska and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. About that night when we were...
What about it?
I thought maybe you want to talk about
Do you think there's anything to talk...
Well,
Nothing. I'm Lord Ruthard's daughter. Our name's still... When my pa is free and an opportunity presents itself...
has your father already picked...
Not yet. If I'm lucky, I'll marry a young nobleman, and if I'm really lucky, they'll find me some old man who will drop dead before...
A husband, kids...
Does it seem like I have a choice? I can't just... As my father's sole heiress, I have 3 options.
Surely you're not serious about that?
Of course not. But at least our plan may very well fail. Why throw something nice away prematurely?
Well...
Okay. So, do I have my gear? Okay. And then let's sort by price, because, well, that's the easiest way to find what we want. Okay, and some hand protection. These. Then dagger, torch, the sword, then that pistol, lead ball, then decorated field crossbow. And, okay, and I think we are good to go. And perhaps it might be prudent to actually save. Where's that weak? Savior snaps. Okay, and let's get going. Oh, that's still locked. Oh, there you are. Got to win. So now what? Where is Ziska?
What happened when von Burgos...
It was a dreadful journey. It was a bit better in Maleshov.
Did anything happen?
No, but it took ages to get to Maleshov. I was traveling with Von Owlet's minions. They treated my wounds a bit, but I was still in a...
What did they do with you in
Nothing much. They took care of my wounds, and then stuck me in a room with Brabant. But they treated me decently, as befits a noble. Von Burgov came out, only I almost went mad from being cramped in that damned room. It's a good thing you...
What was the problem with...
That I couldn't get out of there. You saw yourself when you came... I was... It's just that since Nabokov... Actually, I never did. I had a feeling the roof would...
Okay.
What did von Burgov...
Just the usual courtesies. The captivity of nobles has to observe certain... They behaved fairly respectfully about Radzig and...
What did he tell...
Nothing that he didn't already know. I played as dumb as the village idiot.
And did he swallow it?
I think he suspected I was bluffing a bit. And then he tried to loosen my tongue by letting me go hungry.
My word. But the main thing is...
Indeed.
So... do we need to wait? Should I have a chat with Rosa again? No. Okay, perhaps to the cellars then. Good morning.
And a good morning to you too.
Have a nice one, eh?
Okay. And this guy is over here.
I see you're already here. How was it?
No, it actually went quite well. Brap, credit where credit's due. He really helped in Maleshov. But sometimes I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too, just so as not to have to listen to him for. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here.
What about Rosa? Doesn't...
I'm lucky she was here with me.
Really? Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little.
Quite the contrary.
How did it go with Vava?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by her.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't...
Okay. So... let's go to see Vavak. But before that, I think I want to visit Apothecary. And... I also want to visit the armor smiths. Perhaps I should actually... okay, we are actually rather close. A nice garden they have. Okay. Perhaps I should actually visit the bathhouses. And actually wait a while. Do I have any food? Yes, I do.
A fine day for some fine wares.
And perhaps we want to have a haircut to improve the persuasiveness. Oh, it's not here. Let's wait for 1 hour. Oh, actually I should be reading since I do have those skill books. Okay, there you are.
Good day, sir.
I could use it.
I like how this turned out.
You've got pretty eyes.
What do you want?
I need a butt.
Certainly.
I'd like you to...
Excellent.
I'll gladly...
All right, then.
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
Okay, so that's done. Can we actually fast travel from here? Yes, we can. Good. And I think it's this way. This is armor as well.
Willkommen, mein Freund. Such dir was aus. Was möchtest du?
I'll have a look at the...
Anything that's really good? Oh, that's actually a bit better than what I do have at the moment, but I guess not quite enough to warrant purchasing it. Milanese cuirass. Yeah, that could be rather nice. And these as well. And these. Okay, so I think we will try to take this one. And
Danke, das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Okay, and then let's move gear from horse to us. And do some more business.
Sure.
So there was still something that's good for us. For example, this is of better quality. Milanese cuirass is still better. Okay. So how much can we make with what we have? Because I still need quite a bit for those purchases from the apothecary. So I should pay that much. Let's try to haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Gut, versuchen wir es.
Let's try about 2000.
Sehr gut. I can agree. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
And can we actually use this already? Yes, we can. So we can get rid of those swords, and then we have this. So we can get rid of
what do you...
some of the gear. So this we are no longer needing. No, this. Oh. Oh. Okay, so let's not actually close the deal.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Yeah, not at this time. So let's visit the apothecary, which is actually in this direction.
What do you want a boat for? So I don't...
My respect. Vespros, how can...
What do you have for...
Increases energy, painkiller, Aqua Vitalis, strong. Yeah, all of these. All of these. Okay, so we just have to pay.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
And then let's visit the Mint Master. He's a rather poor guy, yes. Well, he's... Does he have gods?
No entry here.
No entry?
Those aren't Vavak's men. I smell trouble.
A fine day for some fine wares.
So let's save. And have a chat with these guys.
No entry here. Hey, what the hell are you looking for?
Master Vavak is...
Okay.
What are you on about?
How could you possibly know?
Vavak's guards wear his crest. A gold come clean. Whose back are you watching?
No thieves. Christian of...
The steward of the Royal...
Christian of Pisek. I know him.
Hey, should we...
Why not let him go? He's alone.
Please, come in.
Okay.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
So there is a back door that's not locked nor guarded.
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
That pair watching the door let me...
I might have known. One's an idiot, and the other a twit.
What are you doing?
I could be asking you the same thing. How much did they pay you to tell them about the mint?
Vavak was stealing from the town.
And I could happily continue if you weren't such an honest idiot. Instead of Fanush, Milosh, defend yourself. Or don't.
Okay.
You want to try me?
I mean, come on, guys. That was just plain stupid. Scribbled letter. What's in it? So where is Pisek? Or Vavak rather? Is he somewhere upstairs? No one in here. So... We're supposed to be getting the keys. Okay. So I guess this is his bedroom. I guess I already checked this one. What about still more upstairs? Okay, looks like servant quarters. Were they actually in Vavak's study? Perhaps I should get back over there. Okay, we have Mutt with us here. I guess I already visited at least some of the places. And once again it seems servants' quarters, so... Okay, this, well, doesn't look quite as royal as the other one, but let's check this one out still. Now this seems to be a ladies' room. And since we are honorable players, we only steal the key. Yeah, so downstairs it is, and where I found Christian. And where might that actually be? Perhaps I should check this place. Not too many places to hold gear. So here. Door and chest keys, perhaps those might come handy actually. Bag of nails. Strongbox looking like thing. And nothing. Perhaps I will just Google it. So, to be honest, I wouldn't have thought of this place. It just seems weird. But I guess no one would go looking for there.
Ugh. Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak. Wherever you are.
Yeah. Do we need to visit some Well, perhaps we should actually pay a visit to some weaponsmith. Because we could get rid of at least some of the gear. So we can get more loot. And the weaponsmith is... Guess I don't need torch over here.
My respects. Schön dich zu sehen. Was willst
Okay,
du?
it seems
What do you...
most of these are German.
I'll have a look at...
Okay, and he's not willing to buy anything. Fair enough. So let's visit that merchant. That's over here. Guess it's, yeah, here. So is she willing to buy some weapons?
What do you need?
What do you have for sale?
Okay, so we can get rid of that, that. I guess we can get rid of these. We don't need those crude ones, no common ones anymore. And we need to visit baths. Yeah, so do you have anything to sell? Weak savior snaps, weak those potions, marksman's kit, cobbler's kit, armorer's kits. Yeah, I guess that's it. And we should visit the baths once again. And of course, perhaps we should now take the time to repair. Our gear. Okay. Well, that was in quite a bad shape. Guess we could use another tailor's kit rather soon. Where's blacksmith? I don't know if he has much money. Oh, where is the proprietor?
What do
there.
you want?
I'd like to...
Aye, the bath.
Repair me...
As you...
I'll...
All right. There we are. Be careful.
And actually I think we will continue from here in the next episode.
Pardon me.
So thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. Have a great rest of the day. Quality RPGs out.